Hello, Bill Molyneux here for Bill's Wargame World on this October 28th, I guess it is, and 2025. Hey, as you know, we're moving, so got a couple things to go over. One, Tim at that big Civil War game he had at his house in Leesburg, Virginia. What a great host him and his wife are. And that game was phenomenal. And I thank all of you that are watching because it's making money for uh, the Blue and the Gray Education Society, headed up by Wade Sokolowski. Well, before we go through the box, Tim gave me this box of stuff, and it's heavy. I bet it weighs 20 pounds. It's old lead in 54. But before we do that, I got to do another plug for the Goober calendar. Helping Toys for Tots, helping the Old Stone Fort and Schoharie. We got them really low price at $8 for museums and nonprofit type places, and $12 for all you regular people. They're going to be featured at Lancaster, Pennsylvania next week at the Fall In Convention, and then of course with Gordon Andrews and his phenomenal chariot race. And Walt Leach, the leader of our Chuckleheads Wargaming group, will be driving a chariot, and we'll be yelling at him and stuff. All right, you can get the Goober calendar through Blue Panther Printing. Just Google Blue Panther. You can also Google Goober calendar, and it comes up on Google too. Let's go through this box. What do you say? All right, let's see what's in this box of stuff. Get the camera set up. So Bruce out there, E. Foreman, Airman out of Ohio. We're going to go through some of this stuff. And boy, Tim said it was really old, 54 millimeter stuff. And let's see what it is. All right. Well, that is some kind of a flag with copper and a pole. So this is a flag there. And for what type of country? We have no idea. Well, it looks like, pretty sure it's a Confederate soldier. The maker was, or is, the Shenandoah Miniature Company. Does anyone know anything about the Shenandoah Miniature Company? It's a Confederate soldier. All right. So we're going to put him over to the side and the Ziploc bag to put that all back together. All right. Boy, there's a lot of stuff in here. So here we have, wow, this was $8 back then. I am JR. So we have a Confederate flag sergeant with battle flag. Very cool. You can see that pretty good. I won't take it out of the bag. 54 millimeter. Well, look at this. I'm going to say that's a Union flag bearer in a greatcoat. Very cool. Did that come out okay in the being in the plastic? Yep. And 54 millimeter. Ooh, check this out, everyone. A Civil War cannon, and it looks like a 12-pounder Napoleon. So I won't bother taking it out, but I'm pretty sure it's a 12-pounder or a 6-pounder James. What in the world is this? Union Infantryman Painting Guide and Assembly Instructions. So, well, we have a kneeling flag bearer. And boy, it has the painting instructions. I don't want to take all these out of the bag. So, and then we have, oh my goodness gracious, General Louis A. Armistead. This has got to be just, you know, I have to see Jim Shaw. I don't know if he's super busy, if he has time to paint these, if I took him there at some point. I haven't seen him in a long time. trying to do all this moving. There's a Confederate rifleman charging, I believe, with a slouch hat. Huh, these are, I don't know what kind of metal. I hope it's not all pure lead. You know, wow, they need to be ground down a bit. So we have a lot of walls. Very cool. You know, for the little amount of figures here, maybe this winter I can leave them with Lisa after I spray paint them, or maybe I'll take them over to Kevin's and him and I can work on them while I'm living with them. But there's a dead cavalryman. Okay, we got a couple Confederate States of America flags and a couple Union flags. Oh, wow. Now there's an interesting figure. I think that might even be a very old casting, maybe even a home casting. We got another 54 millimeter Confederate infantryman, another dead soldier, Union. Oh, wow. We have a Union or Confederate artilleryman with his cannonball. Got more walls. I hope you all don't mind me just going through this. I know not everyone's into the old metal. Boy, this guy is great. Just really neat to have this old vintage stuff. Now there is a soldier crawling or kneeling. I can't quite tell. There's his musket. So they all need to get primed. There's another artilleryman. And then got another Confederate soldier here. Still going through. What's this? Oh my goodness gracious. That is a, I don't see any markings on this. Oh, there is some kind of marking. British Highlander. It almost looks like it could have been a recast from a Britain's figure. We have a Union soldier or Confederate soldier loading his musket. That looks like pewter. I have no idea what this is, but some kind of a priest, I believe. Anyone help me out with that? No markings on the bottom. And we still got quite a bit left in here. We have another Union or Confederate infantryman. By the way, what's the best kind of glue to glue this metal together? Anyone have any suggestions? Loctite? I'm not sure if E6000 will work on metal. So if someone out there has he found an arm, has any advice on that, I'm sure Walt and Kevin can give me advice. Here we have a Union or Confederate artilleryman with a plunger. This is a neat looking figure. He's yelling with a sword in his hand. I believe it is. And very, very nice. Okay. What do we have here? We have, whoa. All right, we're taking this one out of the package. Tim in Leesburg, Virginia gave this stuff to me. But this is a female artillery woman. Wait, I've never seen anything like that before. At least not in pewter. Okay, we have some kind of heavy war horse for knights. I gave all my knights to Josh. So if I find some knights in here, another horse. These are definitely medieval. You can tell they have armor on them. A little pointy thing over their head. So another British Highlander. They sure look like they could have been a Britain knockoff. Really nice figure though. Still going through. another Confederate or Union soldier. Now here's another Highlander with a broken musket. I found one of the knights. He's got a broken leg. Probably could glue it back on if it's in here. All right. Here's another one of these priest type looking characters. Does anyone have any idea what the heck this is? I don't know. We have another Confederate or Union soldier without a head or an arm, but we found one loose arm. Now this looks like, I don't know, could that be Sharp? The 95th Rifles. All right, now going into the bottom of the barrel, going into the bottom, we found a shield for a knight, and that looks to be about it, everyone. I think there's a musket in here. Oh yeah, there's a foot. Hey, I found the foot for that knight. And so, what's everyone think of that? Well, I got quite a batch of stuff here. A lot of this I can clean up when I'm done moving. As you know, here at the Molyneux Baltimore house, it's pretty much cleaned out. And probably in another month or so, I'll be staying at Kevin, Colonel Hansom's house until this house is sold, and then be living with Lisa in Port Haywood, Matthews, Virginia. And we'll be wargaming in the big boathouse. The boathouse, the first massive game when I'm living there, I'm going to set up Market Garden, the market part. So I don't know, Operation Market Garden. We'll do maybe some bridge stuff, but I think I'm going to do 30 core breakout on that 24-foot long table. So I need to say thank you to Tim B. of Leesburg, Virginia, for gifting me all this neat stuff. And I'll see if Kevin or Jim Shaw, the great painter of Gettysburg, has any free time. And because right now I'm a bit swamped with all kinds of chores to do. I do appreciate all of you that watch this channel, and all the views I've been getting lately from Walt and his giant Mark's playset rooms. I'm going to see if Walt will let me do more videos of other areas in the future. And don't forget your Goober calendar. You know, a lot of the profit for this, or all the profit from my side, is going to this to the help the Old Stone Fort and Toys for Tots. So, and we didn't use the little binder. We used staples in this one, and that saved almost $4 a copy. So wonderful historic sites. Every site Goober the Traveling Bear visited. And that's it. We open this up. I hope you enjoy this video. Stay safe, be kind, be courteous, and be true to your school. Be true to your school, as Kevin Colonel Hanson would say. All right, and he got my TV today, my big, huge 58-inch TV or whatever it is, because we have no internet here anymore. Bye-bye, everyone.